going on, everybody? Welcome back, Country Muddin'. How's it going? Busey, good evening. Doing well, Country. I don't know if it's a cold or if it's allergies. Allergies have been kicking my butt, but started getting this cough yesterday and riding it into today. Took some Dayquil for some like cough suppression, and that's been good. So that's the only thing going on right now. I think I may have picked up some sort of a cold over the weekend. Yeah, we were dealing with just the allergies, which was mostly just like the runny nose and tickle in the throat. But we did pick up a bit of extra stuff playing in the 50-degree rain. Spending a few hours playing golf in the 50-degree rain over the weekend. I think got a little bit of a cold from that, which has been blending in with the allergies, and yeah, got a little bit of a cough, so hopefully it doesn't last for too long. Horrible throat in the middle of the night, so you got some NyQuil. Yeah, I might have to... We'll see how I feel after stream. I took some stuff right before stream. So hopefully that should keep things good, you know, at least through stream. And then, yeah, might have to take some NyQuil if it's bothering me before I go to bed. What's going on, Mikey? I will not utter those words. And, you know, in case I need to remind you, playoffs. Okay. But how we doing, Mikey? How's the topspin treating you? I lurked for a little bit then, and then had to get some things done. But it seemed like you were having a good time with it. Alright, I hope we can, because of how hard things are in these conditions, I hope we can just get some good ball striking. I don't know what I have to do to like change the mental, but there's definitely just, I care more about those rounds, so we, you know, try a little harder, I guess. Online matches are very good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It seems like I've heard good things. I don't have enough interest in tennis, I don't think. But golf's going. It's like we talked about, you know, have those, like, just streakiness and, you know, the mental side of things have been the big killers for me lately. The past 2 rounds, I've started with a bogey on hole 1, and we've been even through the first 6 holes. Finished round 2 at 10 under, round 3 at 9 under. Although round 3 at 9 under is actually not that bad considering the conditions, because it is very difficult with those winds. So yeah, it's been a tough couple of weeks here. I feel like the Masters and on, I've been really battling myself. We had a nice little stretch there where I could just fire, but now lately getting into the rounds, I've been in my own way a little bit, which has been tough. But yeah, we fight, and the biggest thing is we don't give up, even if the rounds don't start well and we get down on ourselves. We've been able to rally and, you know, keep ourselves out of demotion territory. Just want to get back to fighting for, you know, those like top 20s and stuff. Because I've had a few weeks where we played really well and then we were like just outside looking in because of a couple mistakes of clearing that last demotion mark. Now we're sliding a bit. Not been on golf for like 3 days now, but you can't lose the tempo. Yeah, like that's always the tough thing with trying to take any sort of break from this, is if you lose that tempo, that's, you know, always so killer. So I think ultimately if we could get to 40 under, that would be nice, but it's going to be hard to do in these conditions. Very high, firm, moderate, and... Okay. That's nice. Default is slower than fast. That's a relief. I was honestly expecting default to be like 160s or 170s, so... Love to see that. Hey, what's going on, Luis? Welcome back. What's going on, GG? Mr. Jut coming in with the YouTube sub. How we doing, Jut? Welcome on into the YouTube side. Lego Star Wars 3 Clone Wars on Twitch Prime. GOG. Good old games. I think I have... Did Epic Games give out Lego Star Wars at some point? Hold on, now I gotta... Assuming that Epic Games has not forgotten who I am. Nope, they forgot who I am. Ah, man. Now that means I have to remember a password and everything. Well, I feel like it was something that I claimed, years ago. But I'm curious, because I definitely feel like I played it, but I can't remember if Epic gave it, and I know they gave away, like, Lego Batman. But I know my wife played there was, like, some stream that we did years ago with my wife. But I think it may have been that we have it on Xbox. It may have been that we had it on Xbox. What's my library look like? I got Lego Batman 2 and 3 and Lego Batman the video game. Okay, so Epic had the Lego Batman trilogy. We must have had like some sale and we bought Lego Star Wars on the Xbox. That has to be what it is. The new Lego Star Wars is the original. The new Lego Star Wars is that has all 9, right? You're saying the original 6 versus the one with all 9. Map, I'd have to bring my wife in to answer that one, because she's the one that's actually played them. I have not. She's the Lego gamer. Although, hand up, if they came out with Lego Dark Souls, I would play it. Or Lego Elden Ring, I would play it. Medium wins, very fast screens on Kinetic. Jeez, man. These other tours are just like Plat's rough this week, but the other tours are not going easy on their player base. That's for certain. Okay, so round 4 has moderates here. I guess we also have the special event, right? I guess we also... Wasn't sure where the answer was going. Star Wars games including Lego on sales on May 4th. Yeah, well, that's Saturday. Okay, this is gonna be low wins, but you know what? It's gonna be similar green speed, so we'll go with it and then see what lies ahead. Because I do want to see some higher wins. I don't want to play lows and mediums exclusively today, but yeah, we shall see. Yeah, we just gotta have that ball striking today. That would be absolutely ideal. That would be absolutely ideal. It's just stripes and perfects. Nice and easy. Here, I'll text my wife. I'll text my wife. Chat needs your opinion on Lego Star Wars old versus new. So we'll see what she says. I'm summoning the wife so that we can get accurate information here. I'm sure she's gonna be like, "Why are you texting me during stream?" Like when she sees the text come through, she's probably gonna be like, "Why is he texting me?" Well, there you have it, old. That was so fast. That was like record time. That was impressive. New one has too many weird mechanics. Okay, so what are said weird mechanics? I guess I don't know enough about them. The speed run is better. Well, I mean, you have less games, right? You have 3 less games to get through, or movies, however you want to look at it. Just want to break the Legos. Trying to live a simple life. I just want to destroy. That's slow. According to Steam, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is similar to Destiny 2 and Monster Hunter World. Oh, then maybe I would like it. Real button combos like it's Mortal Kombat. You're playing an actual fighting game now. That's funny. Well, you know, fighting games, aren't you supposed to just button mash anyway? Like, isn't that the whole thing with them? Is there's no actual, you know, no actual rhyme or reason? You're supposed to just hit as many attack inputs as you can and win? I mean, fighting games are essentially Mario Party. You just are supposed to hit the buttons faster than your opponents and you win. Why the random Lego question? Cause Luis had said that Lego Star Wars 3 Clone Wars is on Twitch Prime for free for PC, and then it came up about us playing Lego Star Wars on stream that one time years ago, and that you play Lego Star Wars, and then Map asked if I preferred the old or the original, or the original or the new one, to which I deferred and said you were the resident expert. Get a Wii and play it? I'm pretty sure you have the Skywalker collection on the Switch, and we have the original on the Xbox, so I don't think we need to acquire a Wii in order to do that. A little bit fast, which is not ideal. That's decent, though. Don't want the Wii, that means we have to take Rock Band, and that's not happening? Oh. Can you imagine? If I had Rock Band drums, I would probably play. And I know that's exactly why you don't want it. I'd hook my Rock Band drums up to the computer, hook it up to Clone Hero. I know it's nothing crazy. Yeah, we don't have... I just have the classic Rock Band kit. Yeah, we don't have the fancy one or like an actual electric drum set. Drums are good practice for real drums. Yeah, I think actually... But you need the ones with the cymbals and everything. It's like the Rock Band Pro drums are even better. Like the Rock Band drums are gonna give you some good stuff, but you definitely need to have cymbals and things to really make it. The backtrack. It's okay, Map. You're allowed to speak your mind. I'm the one that has to I'm the one that has to deal with the consequences. Although I guess she could ban you, so I guess watch what you say to some extent. She has been known to ban people. That's about the only function as a moderator she understands how to do. I hit that fast. Not as fast as I thought, though. No, it's gonna end up short because I hit it 99% fast. Oh, lucky bounce. Trying to time people out. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get some info here. /user. Hey, what's going on, Zvorda? How have you been doing, man? Good to see you. All right. Did you not actually ever... I thought you banned Fang twice. You gave him 10-minute timeouts. Sacrifice? Oh man, does sacrifice still exist? That's a good question. Let me look at commands. Yes. That command hasn't been used in freaking ages. All right, well, Map, I'll see you in a minute. I'll see you in a minute, bud. I should set that command up to have a reason and just say like the sacrifice. Oh, that's so good. Tried banning bots and actually accidentally pinned their comments linking to crypto skins. Why look when you can tell? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's valid. That is valid. Who's banning people? My wife. First time you're here for like a year's worth of, yeah, then you just get selected to be like, all right, well, I guess I'll stay away. Yeah, Zvorda, well, I guess if it's been that long, here's my question to you. Was my wife pregnant? This is how we'll gauge how long it's actually been. Was my wife pregnant the last time you were here? Don't ban you even over here. It's a 60-second timeout. It's just a meme. No, okay, well, we have a 13-month-old. So, yeah, we got that going on for us. He's starting to get the hang of walking now. Just got to stream, random question for no reason. Do you like the old Star Wars, or the new ones? So yeah, Lego Star Wars. I haven't really played the old one. I mean, I know of it. I've played maybe like a little bit with my wife. We did it on stream one time, like 5+ years ago. I know she has the new one. She's played a little bit of it. Let me ask her. I'm gonna send her a quick text. Chat needs your opinion on Lego Star Wars old versus new. Yeah, she should be here. Oh, look at that. She's here to answer your question, Map. That was record time. We're all just living in a time loop. This is pre-recorded. We're just gonna watch the same 5 minutes of stream for a couple hours and see if anybody notices. Hey, thank you, Zvorda. I'm the worst? I can't be the worst. There have to be people out there worse than me. Just me acting the whole time. Yeah. Except I forgot to take the time to actually pre-record it, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of like a one-man show here for a bit. We're just gonna keep reenacting the same thing over and over again, you know? I should have gone full power. We got low rolled. I was concerned about still running into that backstop and that being a problem. All right. I guess I didn't exactly realize it right away, but we eagled that one hole. I thought that was just a birdie on the 4th. Your cookies also taste like mint? I hate you so much. Okay, so let's clarify this for everybody. I don't mind mints. If I want a mint, so be it, I'll have a mint. I do not like mint chocolate. I love chocolate. Mints are okay. Put the two together, you've ruined my chocolate. So my wife was nice enough to buy store brand, fudge stripe cookies, which are so good, by the way, regardless of if they're Keebler or not. So good. So I got a sleeve of the regular fudge stripes, and she got a sleeve of the mint ones, mint chocolate ones. So we're down to the end, so we put them in some baggies. She put the baggies on top of each other. I go to have some fudge stripes today, and mine have a little hint of mint. Soiled it! Soiled it! The disappointment for me was quite high. I cannot say that I was too thrilled trying to enjoy the last little bits of my cookies. Same way with chocolate in your bread? I haven't had chocolate in bread really all that much, except for, I want to say one time, I think I had, like, the chocolate, like, in a croissant. It's kind of odd. But yeah, chocolate in bread, I love chocolate, but yeah, now that you mention it, like, chocolate in bread, also not really my go-to. It is definitely kind of an odd thing. Although, you know what, I do like different variations of chocolate muffins. I can do chocolate chip muffins, you know, whether it be, you know, a like doubly chocolate one or just a regular chocolate chip muffin. I can do that. But like chocolate in just bread. Oh. Where's that slow coming from? Still now and then randomly think about when I was doing the racing in Spyro remake. Man, that was like 5 years ago. I can't say that I've thought of it. Maybe that's just a defense mechanism, you know, blocking that back out of my mind. Getting hit with the low roll. We did it though. I will say that much. We did it. We managed to I think we 100% all the Spyro games, right? That was the goal. Bought bagels this weekend. You were told they were cinnamon raisin and there was in fact chocolate chip. Yeah, chocolate chip bagel doesn't sound appetizing to me. Even like, I can eat them, but I'm also not even like a big like chocolate chip pancake person. I think it has to do with the chocolate and the syrup. It's like a weird combination to me. Games like Spyro make you appreciate nostalgia, just leaving it as nostalgia without going back to it. See, I didn't have the nostalgia. Like, I didn't play Spyro as a kid, but I had always heard, you know, I heard about Spyro. Yeah, so as an adult, I tried to embody everybody else's nostalgia, I guess. Which, is that necessary? Yeah, it was good, but yeah, it could stay in the 2000s. We did the same thing with, what, Crash Bandicoot, too. I struggled with Crash Bandicoot, though. Because with the Crash games, I think what really trips me up is it is 3D with a locked camera. So, depth perception, I have no way to manipulate it so that I can perceive it properly. Having just a floating fixed camera that I can't rotate really makes platforming a lot more difficult for me. Oh, come on. Really thought that was gonna go more to the right. I mean, I guess even if we made it through, driver off the deck was like the best you could ever do. I should have actually looked at the fairway and like looked at distances and stuff. I put that straight in the bunker. Like didn't even give it a thought. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Played the first hour of Spyro a dozen times because it was backwards compatible but no memory card. I'm trying to remember, we had a couple of PlayStation 1 games, and I don't really know how we acquired them. Somebody must have gifted them to us. Eventually we did buy a PS1 memory card. The thing that annoyed me the most is one of my PS2 memory cards corrupted at one point. And I think it was the second memory card I had, so it was like all my newer game saves were gone. But like corrupted to the point where like I couldn't even reformat it to like get the space back. It was just the memory was corrupted, but the entire thing was. Bring back the 8 memory. I have two 8 meg memory cards, and I'm pretty certain that And it might have been, I don't remember if it was for that 24-hour stream or what. I know at some point I did acquire a 32 meg just to have. I hit it so fast. I'm gonna be too far left of this slope. Or physics. This is a really weird putt. Didn't even get it high enough, but it's gonna be so fast. Yeah, like that spot right there is absolute death for being able to actually have a chance at making. I don't even know if there was like a good way to get that. You probably have to play that to just not even make it and just lay it up for another putt, which is kind of horrible. So I think this is one you just let it go in that bunker. I have to stop. I don't know what it is. I keep doing that very slow swing and it's absolutely terrible. Also, that is way better than I... That's how you play that hole? I guess? Alright. Who knew? Who knew? You're actually aiming front right of the hole for the bounce back. I am so bad. I am so bad. I just don't understand the, like, why I think that those are gonna break less. Still, after all this time. So this is downhill too. That's better, I guess, right? Like, just barely missing it high. I think that has to be better than missing it low every time. It's the pro miss, as they say, but in my opinion, a miss is a miss, so... But we do gotta find ways to, you know, make ourselves feel better. Some games now have save files bigger than entire PS1 games. Yeah, and I wonder how much of that is out of necessity or how much of that is out of the fact that systems can support less optimization. So sometimes things just are less optimized because of that. You know? There's also a lot of the yeah, it's like it works so we can ship it. Cause I know there's a lot of stuff with, you know, there's a lot of frustration with day one patches and early access and betas and all of the stuff. You know, games used to be that you QA'd them and you shipped them, and what you shipped, I mean, that was it. There was no way to fix it later. You know, we're just in a very different era of not just game development, but I mean, that's how software is. Procedural like Minecraft can be bigger than your storage? Yeah. Yeah, depending on how they render and store and do all of those things. Yeah, you can build stuff up quite quickly. Too far. I tried to go for sometimes when I do that, I over push it. Sometimes I try and go for the like no adjustment putt. The world itself in the save. Yeah, but I almost wonder, like, I guess you kind of have to, because yes, you might have a seed, but then there's customizations to that seed, and so I don't know if there's any way to calculate and overlay. You kind of just have to save the whole thing. Not a lot of compression nowadays. Which is funny because, like, the stuff that I work with, you know, we're compressing all the time because, you know, we have to worry about data transfer and all those sorts of things. Hey, what's going on, Lindsay? Still have a hole-in-one on every hole? It's almost like the game is difficult. I think we have 10 hole-in-ones in the, like, entirety of our time playing this game. So you can't drive this. I think you do have to just be smart. Lindsay, I guess I have a question for you. I know you say you have, like, your own drills and stuff that you do for tempo. But, like, is there, like, a mental thing? Like, how do you get yourself in, like, a mindset on every shot, like, to actually hit the tempo? Because, like, I know the tempo, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's very difficult to consistently just fire that tempo off. Like, I can very easily do that shot. Yeah, my dispersion is not what it once was. Round 3 and 4, nightmare judging by scoring. I shot 9 under in round 3. I was even through 6 though, and I was even through 6 in round 2 as well. So it's definitely tough. You can find scores. I should have been double digits. Or I mean, I have the capability to go double digits in those rounds, but yeah, it's tough. It's just very easy when the entirety of round 3 is 17 to 22 mile an hour. So you don't get the, like, you don't really get the breather holes. It's just a lot of headwind, a lot of, you know, very high winds and very, very difficult. Pull lots and spin all your clubs on the range and try and imagine it's massively important. Put yourself under imaginary pressure. Try to get 5 perfects in a row. Try to feel those nerves because it's hard to get there, but it does sharpen you. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll have to try that. Maybe not like as an on-stream routine, but as an off-stream sort of routine to, you know, maybe try and get into some sort of groove. Because we certainly go through stretches where I can drill perfects, but as of late, I've been having some really cold segments. Either I come out ice cold in Plat, or we start hot and then lose it. Like, yeah, you have the mental side, and then all of a sudden, you lose it. High graphics yesterday on Legend, and it's impossible on PC. I believe that map. I 100% believe that. PC isn't exactly the most forgiving thing to begin with. Also, the fact that PC pretty much just tries to crap out frame rate no matter the cost. Just goes for a bit. Yeah, and for me, it's been more than just that, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I've struggled with consistency. I mean, plain and simple, I've struggled to keep the head on straight and keep things going. All right, I will be right back. I need to go grab a package and stuff that came. So I'll be back in just a few moments. Appreciate everybody being here. If you are watching on YouTube, we're streaming both on Twitch and YouTube now. A like goes a long way for the stream, so I would greatly appreciate that if you're enjoying it. And yeah, we'll be back in just a few moments. We'll get into one more little dial-up round, and then we'll play some Plat. See you soon. Alright, you're back. Friend of yours said he had hard performance in a game, found out he had 140 FPS. Alright, buddy. 140, I mean, normally you go 144, but if that's bad performance, I don't know what his standards are. So we got medium winds here, firm, and same green speed, which is going to be similar to Plat, which is why I want to play it. If it doesn't dip below 50, yeah, like, at the end of the day, too, I feel like it's more about consistency. Like, if I have a consistent 60 over, like, 144, but it dips, like, I think I'm going to take the consistent 60. Personally, like, I just, you know, and it's interesting because when people ask, like, do you prefer quality versus performance mode, I think I'd have to be a performance mode guy 100% of the time, or at least 99% of the time. I just want, especially, like, the more that a game is input driven, the more I want performance mode. So like that's the main reason why on this game like I'm performance mode. Yeah, because the input is what matters. It's not like a flight simulator. Yeah, and like obviously I'll take performance mode if it's, you know, over quality if on say, yeah, you just can't get the game to look nice or like feel crisp on quality mode. But if performance doesn't really matter and you're not suffering, then sure, quality mode if it's noticeable. But I feel like a lot of the times I can't even really tell the difference quality-wise. Like I can feel the performance difference, but I can't necessarily see the quality difference most times. And I don't know if it's because I'm a lot of times just playing on my computer, which is, I have 1080p monitors. I didn't splurge on 4K monitors. You know, if I took my PS5 upstairs to our big 4K TV, then maybe, you know, maybe I'd have differing opinion there. Always low. I don't know what it is. I can't like ever seem to paint the picture in my head of those putts, and I don't know if it's a pace thing, if it's just, I don't know what it is. I really do not know. But it very much so stings to miss. Simply put. This is pretty long, actually. Hey, what's going on, Dan? We are just warming up. This is round 2 of the promotion event. So just trying to get locked in a little bit. Forgot what you used to always say when leaving? Here, hold on. Gotta go through the chat history. Although I don't know what it is, but the chat history thing always seems to like reset for me lately, and I don't know. Oh yeah, you would always, I don't think you would say it when you were leaving. I think it was you would say it when you were entering. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. The nice choke when you came in, which is unfortunately very, very accurate these days. The inputs have not been as good of late. Which I understand that you know, the way that we play and everything, I understand that people would still much rather have this level of gameplay. I just hold myself to like way too high of a standard. This is gonna be too high up to the left, I think. I don't know that I get it enough right. Just a little bit off. That's too firm, I think, right? Oh, still low. One thing I'm like tempted to do is play practice round, not practice rounds, but like play rounds at some courses on like the main green speeds, right? So like moderate, fast, etc. And just find different putts, putt preview it, and take screenshots at different distances of putts and like try and ingrain what the heck things look like in my head, because we just miss so much. Like, honestly, we just miss so much. I hit it so fast. Bye, ball. Love the nerd. I don't know what else to do, Lindsay. I'm grasping at straws to try and figure out how can we make putting not even just like better, but like usable. Because even with all of the stuff that we've tried to do with counting, I still suck. Slowed it. Like everything is just like on the low side or low. Very, very rarely do I go high side, and every ounce of my being hates the idea of like, oh, we'll just aim and then adjust extra based on the way you're normally missing, because that doesn't teach me anything. That's just a guess, and if I read it right and then I over adjust it, you know, now that's not doing me any good either. But man, like I don't know how we made a few long putts yesterday, and I really have no clue how. You know, I guess just got lucky on a few. All right, but we gotta lock in, because can't be playing like this going into rounds. That's gonna end up just being very, very troublesome. I mean, that's... Unfortunately, that feels like the only way I score most of the time. You know what? I'm gonna actually try and YOLO this into that bunker. That's so fast. So fast. I mean, it works, but like, that's so fast. Yeah, okay. This could be problematic. 38, 35. Long. Think you kind of have to go with the sandwich chip, hit it fast and have it climb. Yeah, lob wedge would have gotten eaten alive by the slope in front, so sandwich is just enough. Oh man, these fasts. So if you take this shot, I mean, you're really honestly just coming in. I think you're flying it past the hole by a few yards. It's probably still too far out to the right, especially 99% and slow. Not helping anything. Gotta hit those full. It's just a cruel joke at this point, right? I'm just the butt of the joke. If you don't get the joke, you're the butt. I'm the butt. You get the butt? Nice. Get it, Luis. The butt of the choke? That cut deep, Zorda. That cut deep. But I suppose the truth hurts. Bruh. And we're low again. I don't know. I gotta come up with something though. I really gotta come up with something. I don't know how you stop missing everything low other than just intentionally aim everything more or hit everything harder. Because I suppose that is the other option, is just smack the living crap out of everything. Huge D off the D. Gonna be a big uphill putt, but smoked it. Seem like I'm doing fine? Tell me I'm in the gutter. Well, so Zvordy, you have to understand, so we play at the top division. Right? We play at the top division. So the competition is fierce, and the room to work is very, very little. Hey, what's going on, Data? No, this is round 2 of the special event. We're still just getting warmed up. That event hated you. Yeah, we're giving it an effort. I mean, we're definitely not doing anything crazy with it. We've just been inconsistent with tempo lately, and putting has just been problematic. As putting always has been for me. But like, no matter how I aim, we just miss the ball low. So it's kind of, it's just, I'm in a weird mental state with my putting game of like, we make stuff every once in a while, but for the most part, man, it just like, it just ruins me. Like, I don't know. I don't know how else to put it, like. You know you're in dire straits when a 7-foot putt is just like a high level of uncertainty. Like I almost missed that putt and like don't even think I'm gonna be anywhere close to low. 2,000 tickets so Knicks fans can't buy it. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it was the owner and the Fnatic CEO, Michael Rubin, who I think he was a minority stakeholder in the Sixers before. Because what, Embiid after game 4 made a comment about it, which is like shocking to me to hear that the Wells Fargo Center was that overrun by Knicks fans. You would have thought that in a city like Philadelphia that would never happen. Already finished the career mode on PGA. Guess you'll get 2K bigs. Cruising through that, man. Well, at least then you can give a proper, you know, proper comparison, proper opinion on which you prefer. Took 24 hours. That's yeah, that's completing at a solid clip for sure. I can't even see the hole. That's how good that is. Explain something to you? How can teams charge 10 times the seat price for playoffs, but if a scalper charges 2 times, it's illegal, but the teams can do it? I guess it would be the same thing as companies define the price of their products. You know, it's technically not illegal for a pharmaceutical company to charge hundreds of times the amount for, you know, the value of something, or for a game company to charge, now all of a sudden they charge $80 for a quadruple A game, you know? Nothing that says you can't do that. You know, you have the product, you own the facility, you determine the prices. At least that's the way I see it. Trying to fade that one in. Oh, that takes a mean kick. I was hoping that maybe it held out a little bit more, it would fade in and like work its way back. Alright, so this is always gonna be low. Because no matter what I do, I'm always low. No, I'm not. Wow. Wowie! We actually got it high side. Imagine that. That would have been some eagle. Is that what we have to do? We just have to complain that we're gonna be low and that's how we go closer to the hole? Maybe that's all it takes. Maybe that's all it takes. Slowed it. Yes, Vorta. Yes, it is. Look at that swing plane, though. I forgot to say this is gonna go low. My bad. Forgot to say it. I wonder if that works on approach shots, too. Okay, so this is gonna go low. Dang it. I had the oh, 106 was too much. 106 was apparently too much. Honestly, there's no way to stop that any sooner, I don't think. Maybe you could have, like, bounded it down the fairway and got it to stop. I don't know, if we could just have putts go in like that, that would be great. That would be more than ideal. Oh man. It's gonna be such a mental slog. Just thinking about the conditions that we're about to go into again. Very high winds. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, but gotta keep the head on, you know. Gotta keep the head on straight. Hate to think what Toronto's charging for tonight's game. Bet you glass seats are 10,000. And it's just the first round of the playoffs. Seen 4D golf? I don't believe I has, Vorta, no. Alright, it is time for Plat. So, the usual business here, we'll do the little bit of YouTube plug-in. If you're watching the live stream right now, I greatly appreciate it. Could you please consider dropping a like on the video? It goes a long, long way. It's the only way that YouTube knows that you're enjoying it. So that's the only sellout we're gonna do in terms of that for now. Got the regular sellout for the actual video here. Hey, what's going on, Bavo? All right, Platinum Tour round 4 time. We have one last round here at Prairie Dunes for the week, and it has been absolutely testing us through and through. It has been a very difficult track, and it has also been very much so a mental battle in here. We've got one last fight. Back tees for round 4, one more round of very high winds, this time out of the southeast. Fairways are firm, so you know, things have gotten at least a little bit cooler in terms of fairway and greens. We are firm, moderate, and default. Things have slowed down a bit, but winds are still very high, which means things are still going to be very challenging. So with that, we just got to keep our nose to the grindstone, or whatever the quote is, or saying, what have you. The rain is here, so that's why it's, you know, it's come now. We had the winds at the front of the storm. Now the storm is here. So we gotta play through. Gotta try and stay out of demotion marks. And if you are watching this and you enjoy, please consider dropping a sub on the YouTube channel. It goes a long way, and you don't want to miss out on any more of the videos. Now, without further ado, we're gonna try and send this drive down, get it into the fairway here, and get ourselves a nice approach shot on the first. Baby fast. But this all kicks to the right, and that's pretty much what we're banking on. Oh, and that is superb. That is exactly what we needed it to be. Been watching the stream for a couple days now, enjoying the content of the streams. Thank you very much, Mike. I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you being here. Glad you're enjoying. It's just like, it's 21 miles an hour of wind, like just casually. Like, and it's been so consistently like 17 to 22 miles per hour through the last 19 holes. There's no dips. You know, why can't it be like a gust? Like, here's a hole that's higher. Why is it everything? 21 miles an hour. I don't even know. How do you stop this? I feel like no matter what we do, this is the type of shot to end up long. Maybe there's a chance with something like this, though. Give it full loft. That would be 94, 92. And then you get 21 at the back. Caps out at, like, the 12 spot. Get it to, like, pin high and bounce. I think that's the play. Play a lot of loft and some spin, and just be okay going a little long. Just don't be mega short. It's a good strike. Distance looks good too. That shot is so good. What's going on, Tippy? Thank you for the luck. Holy cow, that shot is so good. Okay. I have serious trust issues, so there's a lot going on in my heart, in my throat when I hit that putt. I just, in my head, that could blaze by on the high side, that could break more and go low side. Like, pretty much everything is in my head other than it going into the hole, which is not great. Oh, good. The wind is higher than yesterday. So we are already up to like a solid 23 miles an hour. Yeah, just casually 23. Yeah, nothing, no big deal. No big deal. Okay, well, I think ultimately we're just gonna aim a heck of a lot out to the right and watch this wind bring it back. And I think that being said, it should carry enough. Did not come back enough to the left, but distance will be good. Should be able to climb up onto the shelf. Okay, so a little bit of an overplay, but we're not rolling all the way back down, which is nice. I need to do a little bit of work on those very high winds for some of the side-to-side stuff. Try and get it worked out a little bit better. Alright, is this gonna be it? That's the real question. Is this gonna be it? Those are some great adjustments. Come on now. Come on. Flip the script from the past few rounds. No bogey on the first, we get the birdie, and then we go back to back. Okay, just baby slow, but the wind is gonna hold it up so much. Look at that thing, just, it hits a wall and comes straight down. 270 yards. 117 in, and we're looking at about 21. I think this gap wedge would be played more than 21. And if that's the case, I mean, that's long. But I think what you could do, I'm trying to work out, because if we try and punch this gap wedge through, speaking of, I never use punch shots, so now is probably not the time to use it. I think if we go pitching wedge, if we trust that this is 21, and we also trust that it's going to play more than 20 yards into the face here. 30, high 20, mid 20s. Play just like a little bit of backspin. And watch it kind of work its way back and maybe even spin back. A little fast. There's a rainbow in the background there. Spin back. Maybe not that far. Just got a little bit too far left. They're handicapped this far up? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Zvorda? Alright. Gonna have this moderate so we can play it a little bit closer. And then a little bit to the right. Good distance control, just didn't quite come back. Didn't quite come back around to the left. No, there's no handicap scoring on the TGC Tours. Unless they accidentally said it, which has happened a couple of times on TrueSim before. They've accidentally turned on handicap scoring and have to like manually or like go in and correct some things. Man, there's no handicap. How much is this wind in the face? Like it's not that much in the face, right? But and you have the tree. Oh my goodness, this is awful. Okay, how do you go about this? 169, but 22 miles an hour wind just barely cutting in. I feel like you have to play a little bit of drop, but then you like really deal off this 8-iron. And I have some serious trust issues. Oh no. I despise everything about this. 180, we're 17 yards long. That's gonna cut a few yards off of it. I'm gonna go with the 7. I don't know. I don't feel good about trying to deal off the 8. I underhit it. We were good. I actually played it a little bit too much to the right, but that's gonna work out. That's a shot. Handicapping golf is basically, I'm not as good as you guys, so I get to remove some of my strokes. Yes. And then, in fact, if you get good enough, the handicap actually switches over to positives, and so you have to start giving, you know, you basically just, like, are even, you're handicapped, essentially. But it's a way to level the playing field. You know, so somebody like me, I am a scrub rookie golfer. I am a 29 handicap. So the course essentially has hole ratings, and that's how you subtract through. Like, you would subtract a stroke off of the 1 handicap, which is the hardest hole, all the way down to 18, and I would do that for the next 11 holes. But if you were a 2 handicap, so you're just, you know, you're barely off of par, you'd only get the first 2, and then everything else, like, is in my favor to level the playing field. But as you shoot better or worse, those handicaps shift. I hit that a bit fast, but it's a lot of wind, so it might hold it up. Hey, what's going on, Brock? Yeah, we decided to finally, we're streaming on Twitch all the time. Figured may as well stream on YouTube as well, and then I think we're gonna just shift the videos and try and do like 1 edited video a week, but then have the full streams available for people to watch, because I don't do any editing to the rounds, really, so I figure that's honestly probably the best case, or not best case, but like that's the best situation for us. And it'll give me a chance to experiment with some edited stuff and see how it goes. All right, 109. About 18 here. Go a few yards long. I'm gonna just peel a little bit back. It's a good strike. Underhit it a little bit, but we land just... Oh no! That did not land on the green. That landed on the fringe and took the mega kick. Okay, fortunate for that backstop to keep us there. If that landed on the green, that would have been really, really nice. But wow, that kicked so hard. I don't know what it is, but we're making the right adjustments. Lets people of different skill play together and be competitive instead of dividing the player base into tiny fragments. Exactly. Now, when you play on competitive... When you play on... Not competitive golf in general, but like when you play on the PGA Tour, you know, or Korn Ferry or any of those professional leagues, there's no handicaps. But when you play in like USGA, which is U.S. Golf Association sanctioned, you know, events, or you play in... well, maybe not all USGA stuff. I think it depends on the context. But a lot of times, like country club leagues or just local golf leagues and stuff, they'll be handicap scoring to keep it open to as many people. But when you go to like a professional level, the handicaps are removed. Your IRL handicap is plus 2.1? So you're basically... So Tippy, do you play semi-professionally then? Or do you like at least try to, you know, enter like US Open qualifiers and stuff? Wow, look at that. The wind has calmed down to a cool 15-16 mile an hour breeze. Oh man, that's still so much.
You must cut down the
Kirk, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
A herring.
Alright, gap wedge, pitch. I'm gonna just give it a touch of loft. Little fast. That was a good call. Just sit. Oh, nice. There's always a chance that, because I lofted it and it's on a slope and it's into a headwind, that it's going to want to roll back. But, like, look at our reward. Hit a pretty good shot. I mean, you hit it to 6 feet and you're left with, you know, a foot of break. Oh man. IRL handicap would be like 50. So when I started Zvorda, I mean my handicap was definitely up in the, technically in that like 50. I think 54 is the max. But yeah, that's definitely where I started. My first times out, I shot like 130 something. But very quickly I learned I got a little bit better with like short game things and was able to shave a bunch of strokes and drop it into the 110s. Now I flirt with... I've been sitting right consistently in the low hundreds. If I can get my ball striking down, I think we can easily break 90. Like, I think it's going to be that big of a jump. Semi-pro events and tried for the open qualifier, but you're miles off. Well, and there's also just an added mental level to it at that point, right? It's one thing to be a good golfer, it's another thing to be a good golfer competitively. I wanna go for this. It's a matter of like, how is the wind gonna fare? 270, probably about 250, 260. Wind is big. We'll go for it. Go for it. Maybe slow. It's okay. Get on that shelf. Come on, stay up. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. When you throw balls, you either throw dead center or 40 degrees off in a random direction. Yeah, now try and do it with the, yeah, with the club head. It is quite the challenge. You'd think because the ball sits still that it would be easier, but it's not. This breaks at the start, and that's what I really don't know. I got too far left. Yeah, I couldn't quite get a feel for how much that was gonna break. I knew it was going to turn quite a bit, but like pace-wise, I didn't know quite how far left that could get. Between you and a PGA and the PGA Tour, the difference between a 28 handicapper and a single figure. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, this is a very tricky fairway. This is a very tricky fairway. I think it's a bait to try and drive it. I think we could potentially full backspin it and find it, but this just seems safer. It's so addictive. I realized my wife and son were out of town over the weekend, and I got out to the range or to the course every single day, and I realized if I was single, I would be at the course every single day. Razor thin margins, finish 8 strokes back. That's just one missed putt every 9 holes. Yeah, like it can. Yeah. It's crazy how much it can, you know, one shot behind a tree you have to punch out and then lay up, like, yeah, that's 2 strokes all of a sudden. Like, yeah, things can just really add up fast. But that also means that, you know, one good shot can save that many strokes. Also, so it's yeah, it's an interesting balance. This isn't gonna be 14 yards lost into this wind, but it's gonna be something reasonable. I think I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna play it stock. I'm gonna use this backstop to my advantage. I think it'll come back. I got a little bit left of the backstop. Okay. I mean, it's a tough pin. You're tucked in the front here. This is not... This doesn't feel like a birdie hole to me. I don't know what's happening, but I really like it. Really like it. Gotta retry sleeping 3 a.m. now, but wish you long drives, hold putts, few strokes, and none of the chokes. Appreciate you, Zvorda. Good to see you, man. Have a good sleep. Or at least good luck with the sleeping. Yeah, there's something, I don't know, I have a feel for the greens right now. And I think it's because we played similar greens in warm-up that something is mentally triggering the right adjustments and, like, just the last little movements are working. Little pebble extra for you. He's asleep, but noted. This is such a steep lie. Okay. I do feel like this is gonna break a ton. The wind's in a little bit, and it's uphill a bit. Just gonna give it some D-loft. I did not hit that well. That was probably the worst input we've had so far today. I don't know, I was not confident in it, and so hit the big slow there. I don't know if I just thought I maybe didn't aim, or I aimed too much, or what it was, but something I just didn't quite feel good about that one. Tesla gets so far outside the hole and then come crashing down. Ah. That was actually a bit smoother at the hole than I thought. That last little bit really felt like, to me, it was gonna come barreling down on the hole from, you know, closer to 3 o'clock. Alright, so we got about 19 miles an hour here. Looking to play more in that 20. It's a little bit of backstop. I feel like the crazy part is you don't really want to be playing too much loft or anything. These always just seem like they play so strong. 99% will work out just fine. Yeah, look at that. 176? That really ended up playing 10 yards extra? Okay. I thought maybe with the push out to the right that would change the angle enough, but I suppose that's not the case, clearly. What do we got here? It's pretty flat. It's like the early parts are the big thing. I still think it's gonna break a fair amount. This is so unlike me. This is so unlike me. Like, just sinking putts out here? At range, too? And, like, look what it does to the score. It's crazy. So we really have a driver par 4. We actually have a driver par 4. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Ah, I hit it too fast. Dang. But there was no other option. That was the play. That really was the play. Alright, I want to land you somewhere like here, I think. Uphill lie in the bunker, uphill. 70%. This is always the like hard part for me, is judging this last little bit, because it's a longer splash. So we're aimed, let's say we're aimed at like 18-ish yards. 70%. 18 is 70% of what? Like 23? I think is how that math works out. Not bad. Got a little bit maybe on the low roll there, or maybe just a little bit under reading the aim, but solid out. Now, I definitely think one thing that we could learn is how to let the splashes roll out a little bit more. I know we play a lot for the hop and stop, and we do make some, but I think there are some cases where it would be okay to try and let them roll. But that would take some tinkering and really trying to understand them a little bit better. Because you still would need to shape it, and that's kind of the hard part. Because the unshaped ones roll like crazy. 21-mile-an-hour wind. I'm gonna have to say here with some D-loft. I'm gonna give it a little top spin too. I don't wanna spin this thing back. Like, I wanna get it to plant, and I don't wanna roll all the way back. So like, I'm okay with that, because I know if I don't shape it, that has so much rollback potential into those sorts of winds. Come on, keep them rolling. Keep them rolling. Just got your first Alvy in a society, Bobo? Heck yeah, man. Love a good Alvy. Love a good Alvy. They're so rare, you know? I have a few to my name, but the Ace Atroce is like the one big shot that has eluded me entirely. I have not found the Ace Atroce. A lot of aces, few albies, but never on the same hole. You know, just 22 miles an hour of wind. Nothing too much. Now, do you pitch this? I feel like you do. I feel like you do be pitching. I'm gonna say here. Wind is in and it's already uphill. Now becomes the question. I give it a little loft and spin. Fight. These are the worst putts. I always struggle so much with these ones that have break right at the end. So we're gonna go with pace. We're gonna go with pace, and we're gonna try and feel out like how much is that break really happening. Okay. I mean, if the goal was to get to 40, we have done a heck of a job putting ourselves in position for that. 10 under through 13 holes in these conditions is kind of gnarly. Can you drive the bunker here? Because if you can drive the bunker, yes, there's not necessarily a ton of control, but you're at 40 yards out, like, you have shot options that still can apply some spin and all of that to your shot, so... You know, 318, that's into the 320s, that's gonna be into easily carrying 340s, and then... I think even in the light rough, you're okay. But maybe we aim it in a way where, you know, we could be light rough, we could be fairway. Like, leave the fairway as an option. That actually got even more to the right. So we're gonna be in the light rough, but we're beyond the trees, and light rough is manageable here. Like, light rough is very, very manageable. Okay, so let's think about this. So a fully lofted pitch for me is 50 yards. And then you're at 10% off. So you're at 44 yards, 43. I don't know if I can, the thing is, I don't know if I can fully backspin. If we get 94%, that could be dangerous, so. Could be in here. I think if you go like mostly backspin, you should be able to get some rollout and kinda just stop it. Pull it back and push it forward. What's going on, Casey? Beautiful touch. I pick things up and put them down. What's going on, Vandy? Classic commercial. We roll. We roll. And this hole has been so tough. Like, what a challenging par 3. An absolute beast. I hit it slow. I knew we weren't carrying it onto the green, but the hope was that if we hit a good shot, we could hit it right to that slope and kind of kick it on. But I don't know. Something about going long on this doesn't feel like it gives me a great putt opportunity. Very, very challenging. Ah. Lost a little bit too much distance on that. Lost a little bit too much distance on that. But that, 100%, at least in my mind, that's a par hole. If you make birdie on 15, I mean, you've gotten away with some serious crime in broad daylight. That is not easy at all. 444 yards, but you have freaking... You got like 22 miles an hour of wind at the back. I mean, you could very easily... I think you do just like... carry this down and try and get a pitch in from short, even if it's out of the light rough. Like, even if you manage your shot too far over the fairway here, which we might, or you end up to the right, I think the distance is just too key here. I'm okay with this going left from the wind because it kicks left to right. I hit that so fast though. Now that's bad. Now that's bad. It's out the back. I was okay with the wind. That was a bad input though. I was okay with the wind, but that was a bad input. Might be. Might be. Pushed it too much. That's exactly what I'm looking for in terms of distance. Over push that one. So that's a couple of bad shots in a row on that hole. But now we've got 541 tailing wind. Come on, let's find a fairway here and let's maybe give ourselves a chance at eagle. Maybe fast, but into the left to right wind that's gonna hold out nice and straight. Okay, I was like, is this fairway gonna be mean enough that it kicks us off? The answer is fortunately no. I think we give this just a touch of loft and backspin, to be honest. And then I'm gonna play it a little bit out to the left because I just want to guard against the right-hand miss with the wind. There's the strike. There's the line. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I didn't know how fast it was going to stop, so that's why I played as much loft and spin as I did. So I didn't want to bring myself a downhill putt like going long. Making the adjustments. Making the adjustments. Making the putts. Get in there, TFR. Come on. Fire me up. All it takes is one good round. Yeah, when the conditions are this tough, you know, we've battled, we haven't been where we wanted to be, and one good round, it launches you up the leaderboard. .20-mile-an-hour wind. Gotta remember, it's gonna play way more than 20 yards. Play closer probably to this 30. Ah, still short. Look at that. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. I'm gonna putt this. Come on, let's make a crazy putt. We almost did the unthinkable there. We almost did the unthinkable. That's a crazy last approach shot though. So much wind. So much wind. I think I'm doing the right thing there with the yardage, and we're still a bit short. But that is a 13 under, and if we take a look, we have tied the leaders or surpassed some of the guys in the top 10. If we take a peek over there, that's T14 all of a sudden on the PlayStation leaderboard. So that is a massive round. Give myself a little pat on the back. That is huge stuff. So we fight, we claw. These rounds have been a mental struggle, have been a battle. But all it takes is, 9 under, and we're hanging around in a very tough round, and then we come out on the high end in a very tough round. And all of a sudden, that's 4, 5, 6 strokes that you're stealing on guys that you're close to. So that's big. It's going to move us way up the leaderboard, and we hopefully take that momentum right on into next week. Chef Hall, welcome back. GH, what's going on? Thank you, guys. Spoke a lot of the top players. I mean, look how we came out. I mean, we made so many putts.
You must cut down the mightiest tree in the forest.
Chef, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hey, thank you, Mike. Oh, man. That round is nasty. We made some putts. That's a really big differentiator there. We made some putts, but I also think we made some pretty good shots in those wins. Obviously we had a few in there that we massively underread, but I think for the most part, we played a really nice round there. Bobo, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I mean, 20 putts. 18-foot proximity in those wins, though, I think that's the big thing. 3 of 5 long range, made all 7 medium putts. When you're 92% on birdie conversion, that's a pretty good place to be. And we throw an eagle in there for good luck. Yeah, I mean, like, you look at last round, it's a huge change. 3 of 10, 1 of 2. Yeah, but we had proximity for the tournament. Like, we have to remember we had proximity for the tournament. I just can't putt. You know, so when you're 4th in proximity and you're 64th in medium putts and 54th in long putts, like, yeah, you're gonna fall off the face of the earth. You know, so that's why that last round moves us up so much. But like the rest of the rounds, the putting wasn't there. You know, and you could really see how that moves the needle. That's why I always say, if we could putt, we could win tournaments. It's as simple as that. I'm a good ball striker. I am not a good maker of putts. But something was clicking. Something was clicking. We were seeing something, and we were making putts because of it. So somehow, if we can take whatever we were seeing here, you know, we made our initial reads, and then I made adjustments on a lot of those putts. I need a little bit more. I need a little bit less, and we made a lot. You know, so we'll have to see as time goes on. Like, I know we did miss some. But if I can try and channel that, that goes a long, long way. Switch putters, it worked for Scotty, but I'm using a Scotty map. So, like, what am I supposed to switch to? That was a bad joke. That was a bad joke. Yeah, I've got my Scotty. Unfortunately, they don't have my Odyssey putter in game. Do we need to go with a mallet? I can't go with the hockey putter. That's what Hemo uses. I'd be copying. Yeah, I think that's the problem. They don't have my real putter in the game. Use an Odyssey White Hot? A man after my own heart, map. A man after my own heart. Odyssey White Hot, got the super stroke grip on it. That's my putter, man. That's my putter. That's the feel I like. That is the feel I like. Alright, I guess I'll sell these while we're here. They just keep giving me these fittings that I don't need. Odyssey triple track 10 IRL? Okay, what is, I gotta see what that one looks like. Odyssey triple track putter. Okay, yeah. The fat bag with the big line. Do you have the one line or the one with the two circles? Like, do you have the more rectangular one, or do you have the one with the, like, it looks like 2 golf balls? Just the 3 lines, okay. Yeah, because I know they have one that it's like, yeah, you've got the more squared into a, yeah, it's like a trapezoidal looking type back with the lines, or you've got that similar thing but with 2 circles. I'm sure it's just a way that there's weight distribution and everything in the back there. Alright, so at this point in the stream, what we will do is I'm gonna run and take a very quick break. We'll be back in like less than 2 minutes. I'll leave up Plat though, you know, to boast our score here just in case anybody comes in and had missed it. Man, Scud's character is beautiful. Can we just take a moment to admire the beauty of Scud? Truly, truly amazing. Truly, truly amazing. Alright. So first and foremost, thank you everybody for being here. The follows, the YouTube subs. I am forever grateful. We will be moving on to some Hades when I get back. We rolled credits last night, so now it's just about trying to defeat Father on some harder difficulty. I'll plug the YouTube. If you are watching the YouTube live now and you're enjoying, please consider dropping a like on the video. And if you have not already, consider dropping a subscription. Both go a long, long way for the video and for the channel. We're making some I'd say some headway. Let's put it that way. We have just cracked the 650 sub mark. We're working our way to 1K subs. The live streaming has been a blast. It's been really, really cool to see some people adopt it, which is, you know, that's awesome. So we'll be back with golf on Monday. Another tournament. Hopefully we can channel a bit more of the round 4. We know we have it in us. Clearly it's there to play amongst the best. But yeah, so I'm gonna take a few minute break. We'll come back. We'll rock and roll with some Hades. And yeah, we'll go from there. See you soon. Alright, so I have a very important question. When does allergy season end? Anybody know? Like on average, how much longer do I have to endure this pain? I was like, it's at that point, you blow your nose so much, you pretty much have to like lotion it. And it's a weird thing. But I mean, I guess that's why they put lotion in tissues. I mean, you gotta pay a premium for it, but they do it. It's a year-round business, Kai. No, kids, it's not. It can't be. It just started. It can't. I just started getting them a couple weeks ago. It can't just be year-round. I'm in Northern Virginia, Bob. The pollen has dropped from very high to high, so I got that going for me. Yeah, we got that going. Alright, let's get out of the PlayStation, get the PC booted up. Switch controllers. Yes, I do still play on Xbox controller despite owning a PS5. Just feels like home, okay? Just feels like home. See how smooth we can make the transition on games. It's only so fast I can do it. Alright, and then we gotta stop the music, even though Rihanna really doesn't want us to. Reset that audio. And then this should have audio for y'all. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna be very upset. Perfect. I'm a little annoyed. So for those that missed it yesterday, we got our 10th clear of Hades. And spoiler alert, close your ears if you plan to play this game. The 10th clear is a freebie. So we've got some pent-up anger. Now I really need to fight Father. Yeah. Oh yeah, we have some story to go through before we get into things.
She has returned. I scarce believe it, child. You have brought her back to all of us.
We ended so late last night I didn't get to talk to everybody.
I scarce believe it too. What happens now?
Take it easy, Babo.
Begin again.
Have a good night, have a good weekend. I'll catch you later. Thank you for being here.
Let us find out.
Say, Orpheus, I heard what must have been a song of yours. It went something something in the blood. You know that one? It was amazing, mate.
Something something in the blood? Hopefully it's not drugs.
Oh, that one, yes, I know. I mean, it was a favorite, I was told, by those who listened to the music I created with my muse. It was a most productive time back when we were alive.
Would you ever sing it again?
I highly doubt it, no.
How about no?
Greetings, Father. So, I can just head on out there again whenever I want. Don't need to stick to any rigid schedule.
Your unpredictability is one of your assets. Our defenses must always be on guard. So yes, go about your business as you best see fit.
Wow, Dad and I have
And the Olympians
a good relationship now.
thinking
Weird.
I'm trying to get away from you to them. We can't keep this up with them forever, you know.
I do. Your mother, the Queen, is working on that.
Can I gift him now? Apparently
Look
not.
at you, boy. Never seen you quite so perky, relatively speaking, of course. Big tough guy like yourself. You must have missed Mother just as much as she missed you. Well, you've got plenty of time for catching up on things now.
The monstrous triple-headed beast of Hades would perhaps be overcome with pure emotion by the joyous circumstances, were he only capable of this.
How dare you, sir?
You know what? Maybe Persephone is like the last person we needed.
Reacclimating to all this. You said before it was a struggle. Must be very strange being back. Being in darkness all the time.
You know, I think it's gone all right so far. Thank you for asking, son. Everyone has been quite welcoming. The darkness is a pleasant change of pace. And while the stress can be a little difficult to move in, I quite like it.
It's got all the little skulls on it.
That's good to hear. I have to admit I was a little worried you'd be desperate to return to your cottage by now. This place can be a little much.
I'm sure it can. And I do miss my little cottage here and there, but I think I'm through running away. There may be times when it is necessary, of course. But no matter how far you run, it doesn't make your problems go away. You taught me that, you know?
I did, but I tried desperately to run away myself. Oh.
Indeed.
Mother.
First
was there a way
gift?
to
Come on, is
stay
she the
to
last?
secretly give nectar to those you care about?
Is she the last
It also
one?
could have been a thing on Olympus. Look, I wanted you to have this. I'm so glad I found you.
Oh, Zagreus, you're so thoughtful, truly. Your father never permitted nectar out in the open, so I'd practically forgotten its savor. Though, just a moment. I have something for you, too.
Is this the final trinket?
Oh, Mother, thank you.
Or keepsake? Okay, that might be it. Also, okay, so Persephone was the last other of note. We have all the gods. We still have undiscovered fish and artifacts, and apparently perilous foes, and like just a whole undiscovered section. Hey, what's going on, Pi?
You're right, Prince. So, is it really true that you're staying and that you'll be working here officially? I guess.
I got a job.
Well, when you put it that way, yes, I guess it is. We're going to try and make it work like this for now.
Well, you know what that means, don't you? We're official co-workers now. Isn't that so exciting? We can share our latest learnings, compare notes about the challenges we're up against, run into one another in the hall.
Do so. We've been doing everything you said this entire time.
What a weird character.
Same. The entire feel of it's completely different now. You'll see. So, okay, bye.
Bye.
The Queen is back. You did it, lad. You must have lots of catching up to do. Or patching up. And I'm to understand that your escape attempts, they are officially approved, isn't that so?
That's so indeed, sir. Especially for now, at least. I'm going to keep on fighting to the surface. Helps me to vent a bit, and like Hypno says, it makes the underworld a better place. Though indirectly, I suppose.
Well, then I look forward to working with you in a more formal capacity. And it is my sincerest hope that you, your mother, and your father learn to get on better with each other now.
Thank you. It's mine as well.
Alright, so do we have anything that we can renovate that's of use? Because we have a fair amount of this stuff. Just decor. Showcases broken weapons. Seats one or more individuals.
Here's the
That
thing.
seems...
I have this crippling compulsion to commission objects I am never ever going to sit on.
Well,
None
you know,
shall
there
sit
was...
besides myself and Cerberus.
Well, I thought maybe that would open up some sort of random dialogue. I don't know. More places to sit? Yeah, good. Could do that. I don't know, I like the things that, like, randomly seem to... Oh, we could put some fish. Oh, the ones that randomly seem to have, like, stats or something associated with it. Ones that just provide color and things like that doesn't do much for me. An exotic atmosphere. Eh. So many options. I'm building an aquarium.
The head chef certainly is going to need a place to safely care for all the fish I've been hauling in.
Yeah.
Last that I checked, this was not Poseidon's domain.
Well, too bad.
Just so I understand. Breaking through everything in your path, taking resources from your father's realm, trying to get through me. All officially part of the job description.
It's official, Meg.
Yes, that's right. But before you ask, I'm not doing it for him.
I didn't think you'd have it in you to leave this place for good. But I didn't think you'd take responsibility for anything either. Anyway, we'll just have to kill each other more officially, I guess.
We'll make it official, all right.
Gotta love the officiality of it all, you know?
Just what I always wanted.
There we go. Extra sitting. Everybody's favorite.
The ever-energetic prince, alas, remains incapable of sitting still, even with such a supple, comfortable seating arrangement nestled in his chambers now.
The amount of stuff that they just make into a meme in these games, I love it. All right, so we're gonna just follow the Dark Thirst.
Been here the whole time. So Mama's back in town from what I hear, boyo. It's awful nice knowing I trained you well.
See what weapons it makes us use.
And evidently you're aware of our relationship. You keep that quiet, understand, Skelly?
Ah, and thus the pupil trains the master for a change. I hear you, pal. Your secret's safe with me.
It better be.
Oh, we gotta go bow and arrow.
I think I need my bow.
All right, so we got fire, volley, power shot, and dash strike. Which dash strike is pretty much just the same as your regular, but with a dash. Alright, so we are just on heat 1 with the bow.
Time to go to
See how it goes. Let's get after it.
Goddess Athena.
I mean, if we get Athena dash out the gate, that'd be nice.
The Heartseeker. I never took you for an archer, though the power of that bow is undeniable. Use it wisely.
Attack is stronger, can deflect. Special is stronger, can deflect. Or your dash. I think you have to go dash, right? Like, as much as the other ones can be fine. You know, you hit so many arrows with the special, but I think dashing is just like the safer.
You're nothing.
You know what? I'm realizing that I didn't actually select. I guess we're just running lucky. I didn't pay attention to the keepsakes. I didn't look to see what the new one was, and I didn't do anything with the one we currently have selected, so we're running Lucky Tooth through and through this time. Need some upgrades to this, because right now, that spray is not strong. That spray is really not strong. Alright, well, you know, just easing ourselves into the run. Maybe Ares give us Doom on the spray? That could be pretty sweet. Come on, Ares. Show me something good.
I know your efforts to come here have repeatedly been thwarted, my good kin. However, we have caused such violence in the intervening time that we must take this as a real victory. Let us continue for however long it takes.
Cast as a blade riff. Call as a blade riff. After slaying a foe. I don't think I honestly, hot take, Battle Rage, I don't think is that good. We're gonna take the call. I've had good success with the call.
What is it now?
Yeah, I gotta get better, especially in these early things. Throwing casts at your enemies seems to be pretty good. We'll take them. The bow is like such a different mindset than the other ones, I feel like. I guess I can just dodge through these and hurt everybody. Bam! You know, gotta take advantage. Bam. Okay, so that might actually be a strategy with some of the enemies that have their own cast or just projectiles. Just running deflections. I timed it too late. But that's the thought process, right? Like, if you can hit it, can send a lot of damage back their own way. Yeah, I really wish that we had like made the right decision at the start though. I always like taking the extra damage trinket. Or at least we could be experimenting with some of the other ones. Now we're pretty well just locked into one for the entirety. What would be nice here is if we could get the D hammer. I don't remember exactly what the name is. Yeah, you take too much damage there. Shame that. Anything good to buy? We got 351 already.
Here then.
May as well take the heal and I guess go with Demeter. Do we want chill on our stuff? We can't get her cast. Is Demeter's... We can get chill on attacker special. Yeah, I'm wondering if this is actually gonna be worthwhile or not. The dataless hammer? Oh, we need more data though. Actually, I guess we technically could get her cast. I don't know.
Let's go sneak.
Maybe we kill him with deflections? Oh, that stinks. You almost have to dash across it though, because if you dash right into it, enough can fire that it gets you in trouble. Interesting.
That's what you get.
Is that the blood-like stain of pomegranate on you, Zagreus? A hardy fruit resistant to a winter's chill. How fascinating they survive down there.
I wonder at this point, like, do I need to enjoy all of their dialogue? Okay. Attack special. Whenever you cast, you damage foes around you. I'm gonna go with attack here, and then I think what I'm hoping for is like holding out the special for something like Zeus. Maybe we get something like Zeus, and all of a sudden we get lightning on all of those connections,
That
and
is far enough.
I feel like it would go better than chill.
Caught out. Night.
Because having the frost on any contact we make is pretty good. Oh, I took damage right at the end. Shame that.
Work fast.
Because we did well.
There we go.
So you can run a Trove Trial, but we definitely do not have a quick clear build, so I'm just gonna skip it. As much as I want it, it's not really gonna do me any good. Alright, there are too many of them, and they are too speedy for me. That works.
Oh, good.
I may be cornering myself. Alright. Okay. Yeah, that's not simple. There's the hammer. There's the dataless hammer. Gotta work for it, though. Not just gonna hand it to me. I do like, though, that the bow and arrow, you can get collateral damage. Collateral damage is very spicy. Oops. Not bad. Alright, hold attack to shoot rapidly, but you can't power shot. Attack fires 2 side by side, but has reduced range, or your attack has 300 base damage in an area, but charges up slower. I don't think I want to be slower. 2 side by side shots has reduced range. Do we want speed of attack, or maybe we do go for the slow. Let's see how slow. Okay. Darkness versus darkness. Well, this is gonna be more darkness than the other room, and it's guaranteed no fight. So in my opinion, very easy decision.
I'm really very flattered, Highness. You didn't have to get me anything. I mean, your company's more than enough for me.
I figured you could do with something more than that this time around, good sir. You know, I was just thinking, sir. Sometimes I am a little envious of you and Baldy there. You seem to have things pretty figured out. I still grow frustrated with myself quite often and don't always know whom to turn to.
Oh, well, I just think you're in a tough spot lately, Prince. But you'll get through. As for old Baldy, why, by all means, do not hesitate to lay your troubles on him if you like. Dumped all of mine on him a while back.
So I can just walk up and talk to him and chat? That's all it takes?
Easy.
That's truly all it takes to make a friend sometimes, indeed, Highness. Now here.
Alright. I think for now we still take darkness, or do we take money? Because maybe it makes sense to just be boosting the individual runs that we're on. Alright, I chose darkness over darkness because of the amount.
Nix's power.
So I think for now we take that, but once we're like done with the mirror, I think you just take the money and run. Is Poseidon gonna give us anything we want? Didn't even talk to Baldy? Yeah, because I'm dumb. Next time. Next time. So God Gauge build up. The first 10 seconds really doesn't appeal to me. Baldy will remember. Baldy never forgets. What is that from, Louise? What is the we'll remember that from? Because that's striking a chord and I can't place it. So you could do a cast. Life is Strange, Telltale Games. Okay, it has like an odd memory, but I guess I didn't play it. I just have heard the meme.
Quite comfortable, you know. Though I suppose you won't be making a habit of giving me a ride, will you? It's quite all right. I don't mind the walk.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Poseidon plays into this, and I might be like doing myself a disservice. Flood shot becomes a pulse that damages foes around you. I don't. Cast moves slowly, piercing foes and firing shards around it.
He's a pleasure, Charon.
Let's try it. Let's see if we can build up to it. We'll try Poseidon's cast, I guess. I don't know.
Hello. I'm here on official business this time, Tisiphone, so stand aside. Although, I guess the whole point of this job is that you're meant to try to stop me anyway, isn't that right?
A herder?
Well,
A herder. The deflections are nice. I dodged too early. But the Caspian slow, that's gonna be an interesting thing. I mean, I guess it is stronger, so I don't have to charge it as long to still do damage. I dodged early. Okay, I mean, those are good. Ow. Oh, I stood in it just a hair too long. Trying to deflect as much as I can, but that freaking thing. Okay, that's tough. Yeah, the claustrophobia room, when you get that blade spinning around, that's probably the toughest part of it. That's definitely the most damage in that fight that I've taken in a while. It's because I couldn't fight fast. Okay, so I want to see what this last trinket is. Every 6 encounters, a random boon grows stronger. And you can probably get it down to like every 4 encounters. Honestly, kind of good. I know it's random. I guess the hard part with that is like the more boons you get, you might start going to things that are crap.
Learning awaits.
And also when you get to the point where you're using what is it? When you have the condition where you have to be dropping a boon, you know, you could upgrade something that you are gonna end up dropping and it ends up being doubly a waste. Oops. Guess it would have made sense to pay attention there because I can just bam, deflect. No, we get heals. And I have to remember, go fishing. Gotta go fishing. Fishing is important. It's the only thing in this game that matters, you know? Bam! Little deflect. Pop, pop. Sea Cole's fishing.
Always time to fish.
I mean, we could probably... I'd be interested to see what fishing emotes exist. Because I feel like, you know, the more action that you have to put into it, the more difficult it is. Yeah, like, trying to create something that reads at just a couple hundred total pixels is not easy. Well, deflections are nice on this. Oops. Standing in fire is no bueno. Give me that nectar.
One of my boons.
Alright, Divine Dash went up. I'm not gonna try and run the Trove Trial. I think with this build, we're just accepting our fate that we're slow. Trove Trials are off the board.
Get dead.
Give me that. No, you went the other way. Whoa. You see how high that guy got thrown up in the air? Holy cow. I guess we technically deflected that? Did not deflect that one, though.
I bet Charon's going to want all this.
Charon is, yes, going to want my money. That's kind of how this works, Zag. Do we want Athena? Especially because Athena is going to be boosted odds here. Special deflection, damage resistance, partial fill. Making foes expose backstab damage, but backstab damage at range is not really going to have too much of an effect. Extra deflection damage is cool. I think we're gonna go with the shop. This is a really weird run because I feel like I'm skipping on a lot of stuff, which is not great. But I just don't feel like my options are all that good.
Should help keep me going.
I foster sister goddess Demeter, despite her stern approach.
All right, we get a duo. Maybe this is that duo that I was trying to get for the first time.
Finished blathering, Poseidon. Our young Zagreus has more important things to do. He needs your blessings, not your point of view. Don't you, young sprout?
There it is. Alright, so your cast moves slowly, piercing foes, firing shards around it. Big thing here is prophecy. Other thing is just experimenting and seeing what the heck it does. And we get Athena anyway, so win-win. Let's see what this cast is like.
Witch's circle.
The only problem is I'm managing to hurt myself even with the deflections. Because I can only dash so many times. Yeah, that's very true. If I had infinite dashes, then we would be in business, but I don't. So I'm maybe not doing this as well as I'd like. Where's Hermes? Special can deflect. Death Defiance restores more health. I guess we're going... Yeah, I don't really want the special to be a deflection thing. I'd rather that be like Zeus or something if we can manage that. We haven't lost one, so I guess we go with...
Your wisdom guide me.
I guess we go with trap resistance. Kinda feels like a waste, but it's making the most of what we got.
The fates are being kind, I guess.
They are being kind. We actually get to heal back up and then go into a shop. Got 208, so we can definitely buy a boon if it presents itself. Yeah, but is Demeter the boon that we want? Special with chill. Could have Snowburst, Frozen Touch. I don't know if I've ever actually gotten Rare Crop. Don't know that we've actually gotten that before. Ravenous Will is always solid. Yeah, we got Blizzard Shot. Could get Stubborn Roots. Yeah, straight up, I don't think I'm gonna buy Demeters. I think like if we happen to get Demeters, sure. This is like a really, really weird build right now.
Like this, Lerny.
Alright, let's see how this does in terms of damage. 500 damage. Oh, this is different. Or do we normally just kill him so fast? Why does this feel like it's such a different fight? I think somebody had mentioned at one point there is something that you could tell the variations of this fight, and I just don't know it off the top of my head. Alright, taking way too much damage though. Ow, ow. Gotta make use of the cast. I suppose you could like quick fire. And I don't make enough use of that, so even though it takes longer to charge, if you're at close range, you just let him have it. Head changes color based on the variant? Okay, so is it like where the yellow is on his head then?
Blood and death together hand in hand.
Gotta take advantage of that, cause this is such a slow build. Taking so much damage like a fool. Like an absolute fool. They're back here. You know, some of the damage we do is definitely chonkier. I will give it that. We are doing bigger damage.
Enough.
That is the slow trade-off, but I'm taking a lot more damage in the process, so definitely not being safe enough when we go to attack. Going into here, yeah, we're just gonna take heal item chance. Just have to make sure that we can stay topped up.
Check.
Okay, so despite everything, like, we are definitely just getting better that we can still continue through stuff in crappier situations. I'm gonna go, health is probably smart at this stage, but I want the hammer. I want something to improve our build. Blammo. Big old damage. So you know what? That has all the sorts of deflection stuff on it. Or not deflection, but the pushback.
That one's rearming.
Freaking butterflies, dog. Freaking butterflies.
Back into tip-top shape.
Power shot is easier to execute, deals 150% more damage. Hold special for more. 150% to nearby foes. I'm gonna go with the power shot. Now, I don't know if this means that I have to fully build it up. But if it's any sort of charged attack, deals 150% more damage, then that's something that I can live with. Yeah, the fact that that keeps just pushing the enemy away from you, that's like a really nice situation for us.
Damn, he's recovered.
Who recovered? Oh, we... Gosh darn it. Alright, I am certainly seeing the value in this build, and I think if we can... I think if we can get something to, I'm trying to think. Something to build our God Gauge, like if we can get some Hermes stuff for maybe some extra dashes or spacing, and then God Gauge build up, then you have a nuke that kind of comes in. I don't think that we're gonna get Arctic Blast that much, so I'm gonna take the damage buffs. I think the damage buffs are actually the smart play here. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of health. We can buy stuff later. Keep saving. I think having that extra... Oh, that was a quick attack. No, come on, I'm supposed to be the deflection guy. There we go. Deflections for everybody. Alright, I feel like we're rocking and rolling. Hades is on sale for 66% off now. You're gonna get it. Well worth it, Nari. I'm pretty sure I got it for half off, and it's a game that I will pay full price to play Hades 2. So I hope you enjoy it, because I think it's a very, very good game. I should get commission for making that sale? Hold on. Humble Bundle. If it's 66% off on Humble Bundle, we can make that happen. Hades? Hades isn't on Humble Bundle. Damn. Alright, carry on. I haven't made a Humble Bundle sale in ages. But hey, every once in a while, if people buy stuff on Humble Bundle, they think of me and shop through there.
We are now the knights to say, icky for thangs.
That works too.
Commission? Did someone say commission?
What's going on? Love that. Nari, 20 months and choose to use your Prime sub over here. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Hope you continue to enjoy your faces. And I hope you enjoy Hades. I really hope you enjoy it. Because I've been having a grand old time. Floodshot comes a pulse that damages foes around you. Maybe we can get... Maybe we get Curse of Drowning. I mean, yeah, why not get different prophecy things and experiment with these builds?
You have returned to my chamber.
Ooh, it's Asterius time.
Now with what this means.
It means I've challenged you to a battle of strength and glory, because apparently that's all there is to do for fun around here for those such as yourself.
That... Yes. Essentially, that is correct. Prepare.
Do it. Ba, ba, ba. An extra cast would probably be solid. I think we could definitely use some Hermes. Like, Hermes just feels like a solid overall thing. That didn't go as well as I had hoped.
Enough, short one.
I was laughing at court today. You saw the email from Steve about it on sale, just sitting it on your watch list, and then all of a sudden it's like, ooh. Okay. Special inflicts doom. I think that brings the special back into play. I think that brings the special back into play.
The war is on.
We haven't done anything with special up until this point, but now that Doom is part of it, now we can Doom combo into our normal stuff. And I think from here we just go damage.
If it pleases you. How is it you keep running into me? I thought this the remotest corner of Elysium.
The ever-shifting chambers of the underworld leave quite a bit to chance. I took our meetings merely for coincidence.
When chance is too far-fetched to be believed, then it's the fates at play, or something else. I don't know whether to believe you, but I know that I want you to leave me now. You owe me neither time nor generosity, and certainly not this. But if you truly have no better use for it...
It's not a matter of oh, sir. Please open your mind to the possibility, nay, the fact that there are those who care about your well-being.
Read the book The Song of Achilles about Achilles and Patroclus? No, I haven't. Alright, there's Hermes. I am not a big reader, I guess is the easiest way to put it. I don't read a lot.
So I happen to notice you've got a certain tooth you're carrying about. No, you're in the land of the dead and all, but don't you think that comes across as just a little odd?
Like, I am a very slow reader. The way that I read chat is probably close to the speed that I would read a book. I have also not listened to it, no. I have not been a book enjoyer. Probably due to ADD. Because the times that I would listen to audiobooks would be like while I'm working, and then I would just be distracted by the book, so... Yeah, I do not consume written media in any form, usually. Okay, so we have two options here. Extra dashes or God Gauge buildup. I think God Gauge buildup is probably pretty nice. The extra dashes would be good. But I think I have to go God Gauge at this point just because I think that's going to help us out more overall. I'm going to go health. Health over money. Health is wealth, right? Health is wealth. That works. Have I ever watched the movie? Well, that would be more likely, but no, I have not. Whether it's real or not, I have not. But yes, watching a movie or a TV show, more likely than me reading a book. Or listening to a book. Or thinking about a book. Yeah, see, look at that. That God Gauge build up automatically.
fully rearmed.
Gosh darn it. It ended up rearming.
That was regenerating.
Can't be letting that happen. Alright, build is definitely starting to come together a little bit. Feel like rooms are treating us fairly well. I like this cast. I don't like that guy being invincible.
Who else?
This is a very different build from anything that we've ever had in this game, but it's working. And I'm gonna take Hermes over the shop, because if we can get some extra dash stuff, that might be good for us. Castify in rapid succession. So speed and sturdy or an extra dash. I think the extra spacing. We already have the deflect, so you get like a longer window of it. Damage reduction if it fades. We have a crap ton of money for when we get to sticks. Yeah, this is good. 590 going into sticks. We're pretty high up on the health chart. I have to make sure I'm using my special because we got Doom. I completely forgot about it.
Ready yourself.
So we'll make sure to start Doom it up.
You shall have what you came to see. No holding back. Fiend, who taught you such sloppy technique?
I don't know if you can stack Doom, but I'm gonna make sure that Doom is always present. And like Doom and Chill so that they take extra damage.
Not finished.
Was slow on my dash timing. Oops. Oh yeah, come join the fun, Theseus. It's fun for the whole family.
Foul demon, we shall thwart your each and every trespass in Elysium.
Oops, dodged into it. That's not great. Oops. Some pretty rookie mistakes. All in all. Alright.
That was my friend, you bastard!
Now to deal with you.
Ares, suffer, you see? Die. The fiend has fangs. Here, fiend.
I get the doom and the chill and send that in. This is the part of the fight that's gonna be tough.
I guess they're testing me.
Well, fiend, are you yet fearful for the inevitable end to your foul quest?
I guess we can play the deflection game, which makes this easier. Oh, it has a comeback. Okay. I'm an idiot. Here we go. GG's.
Could you?
Yeah, Doom not sagging, so it's just about pacing the Doom out. Alright, so we didn't lose that health bar, which is really nice. I mean, it's low, but we didn't lose it, so great value in that, because we get a big heal here.
I'll take that.
Okay, so extra cast damage in stones, or not stones, but extra casting. For these rooms, I think I'll take the 20. I'll save the 50 gold though. I still want to be able to buy stuff here if we can help it. But who knows what we're gonna have available to us.
Gods grant me a swift saint-a-sack.
Alright, they're giving me some money. They're also giving me fishing. Blessed be, we got Hermes for 5 hundo. And we got more health for 125. Scuffer sounds new. What do we have for options here? Ares, Demeter, health.
Should stock up for the road ahead.
I think we take Hermes. I don't really want to use. I don't want second wind, but extra dashing seems nice. Damage recovery is. It's only 40%. I'll take the extra dash, sure. We'll go Ares. We'll get enough money for health. We'll go Ares and health, and we'll kind of go from there. I suppose that's what's gonna be big for us is the cast. Just knocking these enemies away. Especially with these scattered ones. And having the rats. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. Look at all this money though. They're just pouring it out for us. No money in this room? Oh, come on. There we go, give that back to me. That hurt. That hurt.
In the name of Hades.
Come on, Ares, give me something good. I know it's low, but we can stack Doom now. That's gonna be nice.
Need to keep looking down those passageways.
Yes, we do, but I'm gonna take extra life. We're gonna take extra life here. And maybe Demeter if we don't get it here. I stepped into the poison, my bad. Alright, tricky. I took damage on that last rat. I don't know what happened there, but there was deflections aplenty. 6 encounters. I mean, this is really nice if we're going into the final boss fight here.
Worth it.
May as well take the risk. Or do mini-bosses never give the Satyr Sack? I guess this is what I'm realizing. The mini-bosses probably never give the Satyr Sack. Freaking tiny rat. Ay. Push him back. What in the world is this fight?
can't.
What in the world is this fight? What was that? What is happening? This tiny vermin is crazy. Oh, and he hurts too. We're getting greater call. How many times against a small rat? This is the third one? Ay, ay, ay. Tiny rat is not easy.
So vicious yet so tiny.
Yeah, it's like the rabbit from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Just an absolute demon. Uh, 300, that's 700. This would put us at like 500. Should give us still just the 2, so we may as well go for the palm. This is not really going to plan. I mean, if we get the Satyr sack, we should top off pretty well on health.
Don't do that.
It's such a weird run, weird build, but I feel like we're making it work. I just don't know how the boss fight's gonna go.
Farewell.
We did not get any Artemis or any Zeus or any Aphrodite or Dionysus on this run. It's been pretty restrictive in that sense. And running out of room to go.
Koronok will find you.
Hey, hey, hey. I was trying to deflect, and that was not going well.
Pain and suffering upon you all.
Feel like I gotta take at least one out.
Right there.
We didn't get the Satyr sack. I mean, it splits and everything. The call might have been the better play.
Down the chute.
Alright, well, let's get this upgrade.
I'll take this one.
Okay, see, that's bigger. Now we get some, like, that Doom stack can increase our DPS quite a bit. Oh boy. Alright, so the stuff that we had purchased, not gonna carry over into Hades. Oh, does that give him like a stun lock there? It must. Nope, nope, nope. I'm trying to look for the non-poison there. Gosh darn it, how do I keep running into the poison?
Oh, that hurt.
There must have been something like just out of sight. Okay, see now we're talking. Heals and an extra one of those for 6. Perfect timing. Money, Satyr sack, heals, extra money. Okay, so we're not at full health, but
got this delicious sack of meal for you, boy.
Can upgrade one last thing. I'm gonna go with Ares Aid. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Keep hitting them, given they have no shield, can prevent them from... Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's the shield. The shield does a lot in terms of preventing sunlock.
I owe you one, boy. Into the cold.
Alright. Now it's the moment of truth. How good is this build actually? You know, and can we fulfill our prophecy from yesterday? Also, he probably doesn't have much to say anymore.
Think you can beat me this time, Father?
Huh. Confronting you like this. It's different now. Still, it is a responsibility just as before. There is to be no escape from my realm. Ultimately, I must see to that myself.
Here we go.
That's the spirit, Father. As for
Here
me,
we
I
go.
find the candor of our interactions here to be rather refreshing, I must say. Especially the interactions between my weapons and your physique. You're tough, but you're an easy target.
And you are scrawny, though slippery, blast you. All that pent-up rage behind your smiling words. Come, unleash it once again. I expect you to go all out. To the death.
To the death.
To the death.
To the death. How many times are we gonna say to the death?
Here, boy. Darkness.
Give me my stuff back! Cheater! Of course. Whoops. So still have to be mindful of that.
Darkness.
Of course.
You think your mother shall make me go soft to you?
Whoops. Should have just dodged into that. Use the deflect.
Likewise to you.
This must be a delight for your
Everybody
dear
gets a
cousin
piece of this.
Darkness.
2 for 1. I shouldn't have done that. Certain things I let myself lag a little bit too close and too long. You go away, you go away. You're gone. Alright. Ooh, that was close. Alright.
Like that?
And into second phase we go. God gauge continues to build.
We are not finished.
Let's go.
You blasted little.
Oops. Gotta remember too, this phase has some bigger, yeah, combos like that one. Ah, gosh darn it, Colby. Idiot.
I shall not take such disrespect from you.
We'll wait back here. Oh, Doom? Well, we're at the half health then if he's doing that. Ah, that's not great. Oh, Daddy's getting mad. Are you disappointed in yourself, Father? You have higher expectations for how this would go? Ah, whoops.
Blood and death together hand in hand.
Oh look, there's a fish. Oh, alright, Death Defy.
Oh, that hurt.
Fair enough. You get one. You get one. One Death Defy, that'll be it though.
With your youth comes a certain
Death,
strength.
destruction, success.
See you at home.
See you at home, Dad. What's going on, guy?
In the name of Hades.
Alright, so that was our best time with the bow. The bow is just so slow, at least with the builds that we've had thus far. Maybe there are some ways to get some faster bow kills. But how we doing, guy? Hope all is well with you. Thank you for the GGs.
Thus, having once more gained at the surface of his grim-faced father's realm beneath the earth, resourceful Zagreus makes his way toward the one-time abode of radiant Persephone. It is a journey of considerable distances, which he has already completed many times, and which has always ended in the same result. So, imagine he made it there with just time enough to water the crops and tidy up a bit before...
No.
Oh man. You know, I'm a little bit peeved though. They take away some of our fishing spots, which maybe is why we got the fish in that boss room instead.
I'm sure Mother's cottage is perfectly fine.
Oh, you know what? Hypnos probably knows what's up now. Hypnos isn't here anymore. Oh no, there he is.
Now, huh? You're late with your report, Hypnos. Again. Again. The dead, of course, can wait, but I'm less patient. Now explain yourself.
The dead can wait, but I'm less patient.
Oh, well, let's see. I woke up, I don't know what time it was, and I made sure that every shade had been accounted for, just like I always do, except I couldn't find my list at first. Can you believe it? I thought maybe my brother played a little prank, and so...
Get to the blasted point already. I don't have all day or night. Your report, where is it?
Sure, I was just getting to it, Master. My list, I found it over by the lounge. It was inside, but I am not the one who put it there, no sir. So I've been making positively sure it's not been tampered with, that it has everybody's name, cause of death, place of birth, former body weight, any previous allergies or medications.
Enough. Blood and darkness, that's enough from you. Just see to it the ledger of the dead is accurate, and get back to your post. Would that you could be more like your brother.
You've done it now, Hypnos.
Womp womp. Don't want to get on Papa's bad side. Unlocks the final rank of extreme measures if you dare. I'm scared. But we may as well unlock it, right?
My father can be even more frustrating. That's something
I
I
don't-
have to see.
I don't think we're anywhere close to using it, but like, sure. Unplayable games? I like the descriptions of these things though. It's pretty funny. Ooh, a new western entrance to the lounge. Okay. I do like the idea of that.
I've decided I should give this singing thing another shot for now, my friend. I hope you like it.
Ah, so that's why we have music in the
I could hear you right now.
in the depths here.
How kind of you, my friend. It's just seeing you carry on like this time after time. I was reminded I ought to get on with my existence too, such as it is right now.
And the cough medicine is starting to wear off. I can feel it in
Congratulations
my
on your
throat.
new responsibilities, my child. So you have reason to rise from here to the surface still.
It's more of a formality, I think. My responsibilities, such as they are, remain quite similar to those that got me to this point. But thank you, Nyx. It's strange to think that I can serve the house by trying to break from it time after time.
Time after time.
There can be no escape. Your father wishes that this reputation spread, so that the mortals in the shades never attempt what you were able to achieve.
Well, it does beat standing around in my chambers aimlessly. And I dare say it feels rather good not to feel utterly incompetent for a change.
It is an honor to be working with you, child.
Likewise, Nix.
Alright, we did catch some fish.
This is my latest haul.
Alright, take those.
Seems fair enough.
Alright, just gotta check up on Achilles.
Achilles. I ran into Meg's sisters out there. We didn't really hit it off. Meg said they're not permitted in the house. Not that I'm complaining, but what's that about?
They have not earned the right, lad, nor expressed any desire to exist here with the rest of us. Your father has assigned them to specific roles that suit their dispositions. They're not as sensible as Megara, in my experience.
Oh, yeah, like Tisiphony's disposition for murder is... What? That's not sensible?
That's what I was afraid of. Although fear is for the weak. What's new?
I dodged the first 5. That should count for something. That's like every Dark Souls player looking for a consolation prize of like, well, I did dodge some of the attacks. Compel Orpheus to sing again? Alright, so we have now officially maxed out Olympian Favor. We've got Deep Pockets to unlock. Randomly alter Boon and Well of Charon choices. That could be interesting. That could be very, very interesting.
Hey, I'm back. That lucky tooth you gave me, Skelly. First off, thanks again. And secondly, is this even yours? Had a run-in with Hermes who got me thinking.
What? You gonna believe everything that Gabby guy tells you now, boyo? He doesn't know a thing about me.
Never said he did. Though since you let on, what's your relationship to him? Working for him?
No! Nope, definitely not working for him. Closer to a peer relationship. Well, other than the fact that he's a god and I'm just... Well, what you see is what you get with me, pal. Hey, you won't tell anyone, will you? I'm just here to help, I swear.
Fine. Maybe.
Alright, so we're gonna be back on to this guy.
This ought to be good.
And you know what? I didn't even upgrade anything with
That's what you really are.
I didn't even do any of the Titan Blood upgrades. Special automatically seeks the foe last struck by your attack. That's actually... So the number of shots that fire from your special goes down, but... So attack into special and have like some honing stuff? That's pretty dank. That's pretty dank. I don't know what boon we want to try for the next run. So I kind of want to just like rotate through them and see. I mean, I guess you could guarantee that you have somebody on a run. I kind of like to use those in the middle if it's like you're looking for more out of something. 5% health or less. Maybe we start one with a coin purse. You know, start with extra cash and then swap it out. Either way. That is a successful run. That is clear 11. That is kill number 10. So we get to rectify the situation of last night. And we actually get the kill. And yeah, we get that sweet, sweet satisfaction of defeating Hades. Feels good, man. Feels freaking good, man. Alright, so that is gonna do it for us tonight and for the week. So, a couple of things. We've got golf coming back around on Monday night. So we will try our best to parlay the momentum of round 4 into round 1 next week. We're gonna wrap it up here on YouTube. Again, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. It goes a long, long way for us. That being said, I will see you guys on Monday. We're gonna find somebody to raid out to here on Twitch, so let me stop the YouTube.